Hi everyone, hope you guys are doing great out there. Happy after Thanksgiving Day. Yes, we survived, we made it. Woohoo! Okay, so maybe some of us didn't make it as great as we would have wanted it to be, but hey, as long as you took those words of encouragement and just allowed yourself to be. So today we're going to talk a little bit about family. Yes, we love our family, especially those of our brothers and sisters, our friends and loved ones that can find a way to get under our skin every now and then. But this is about freedom. Freedom to be able to be who you are and love who you are in the midst of that. Okay, so I want to just go ahead and dive in the catechism, and I'm going to paraphrase and quote bits and pieces from it here, but it's Catechism 1731. And in the catechism it says, freedom is the power. Now, I'm going to pause for a moment. There is great power in freedom. This is why most of us don't tap into it, because we surrender that power and give in to other temptations. So, freedom is the power rooted, there's the key word, it has to be rooted in our reason and free will. Our reason and will to act or to not act. That's freedom. Freedom is the power. Freedom is the power to act or to not act. To do this or that. Okay? So kind of want to give you an example. Sometimes we can have off days. And a lot of times when others are having off days, it seems to trigger stuff within each of us, okay? How we respond to that or react is how we're using our freedom, that power. So, for example, sometimes when someone's having a rough day, and unfortunately I'm going to use my spouse, when he is going through something and I really don't know what the heck is going on, I can react one or two ways. I can do this or that. One thing that I tend to do most often because of my weak state is I'll get very annoyed and I'll get irritated and I'll take it personal and think that, you can't be in a bad mood because I'm not in a bad mood. And if you're in a bad mood or if you're struggling with something, it doesn't even have to be a mood. If you're struggling with something and I have no idea, then by golly, I'm just going to ruin your day as much as you ruin my day. That's one way to act. I can act that way, or I can act this way. He's struggling with something, we're rubbing each other wrong, there's something's going on. I don't know. I don't need to know. All I need to know is surrender that and give it to God. And that's the perfect way to see how this power in freedom works. Okay, so the other part of this catechism quote is on, by free will one shapes one's own life. So I can freely choose either give in that temptation and just go toe to toe and just be ugly, even though I don't even know what the heck's going on, but I can make his day miserable as much as he can make my day miserable. Okay, we can act that way. We can play that game. But I can also shape our life into, he may be going through something that I have no idea, and all I need to do is pray. That's all I can do anyways. That's as far as the control that I got in that situation. And so see how one brings forth peace, the other one will bring forth more destruction and more division. So you can either act this or do that. By free will, one shapes one's own life. Are we happy with the life we're living with? And if not, then how are we causing this to take form? What are we doing in regards to shaping it into something that we're not very happy with? Okay, good questions. This is all about freedom. The beautiful thing about human freedom, it involves growth. It involves maturity. Where the spirit is, there is freedom, true freedom, okay? So this force, this growth, this maturity has to be in truth and goodness. So the other one where I was vengeful and spiteful and just irritated and gave in, that's not truth and goodness. I'm just playing off of my emotions and how he's affecting me, and I'm letting myself get bogged down. That's not truth, and there's no goodness there. No one's gonna win in that situation. And the other is the fact that this freedom attains perfection when we move toward, or when it is directed toward God. See how when I reflect towards prayer and just say, you know what, I give this to you, God, I don't need to know what's going on, I just need to surrender, there comes peace. And we can both discern the greater good of the other, because I love my beloved and I know he loves me. Okay? So our attitude then becomes a beatitude. This is what's awesome. When we are directing these things that happen in our lives, especially in regards to our freedom, we can freely choose to act on something or not, okay? We obtain this beatitude. And so the only attitude that we have then is to just be. The beatitude. Isn't that awesome? Just be in him. Especially in those moments that we have no idea what it is that we're looking at or dealing with. We have the freedom to choose. And I know that our loved ones love us. They may just be struggling or going through something that we aren't aware of. And we don't have to know it all. Hello? We don't have to know it all. This is why God is so good and we need him. This reminds us to humble ourselves and just give it over. Okay? So, hopefully this gives you some insight as to how to overcome the temptation to give in and just become this person that you're really not. Okay? Love in those moments because he has loved us. All right, brothers and sisters, hope this has been helpful. This, of course, is first and foremost practice within our family, our loved ones, and then we can live that truth out and goodness in the world. God bless. Goodbye. If you're new, please subscribe to this Love Fully Live, and if this was helpful in any way, give us that thumbs up. This lets us know that we are giving you what you desire in fulfilling this love fully alive. God bless.